What's up? Sir Ryan here, and today I got a Last of Us 2 update for you. First off, let it be known that Naughty Dog's The Last of Us is one of my all-time favorite games. When I first played it back in 2014, around a year after its release, I was completely blown away. I had no idea that a video game could contain such a strong narrative like the one found in The Last of Us. I played the main game, including the DLC, Left Behind, at least a dozen times, and I've been waiting patiently for the release of Part 2. Well, that wait might finally be coming to an end. So back in 2016, we had our first official announcement for The Last of Us 2 in the form of a teaser trailer which featured both Joel and Ellie. Fast forward about a year later to the 2017 Paris Games Week, where Naughty Dog gave us another teaser trailer, this time featuring never-before-seen characters, one of them possibly being Ellie's mother. Connected to that trailer is a statement from Naughty Dog's creative director and now vice president, Neil Druckmann. Druckmann stated, "At its core, The Last of Us is still very much about Ellie and Joel, but for this reveal, we wanted to showcase several new characters that are integral to the next journey. We're sure you have many questions after watching this scene. We're also pretty sure that we're going to see all sorts of theories about whom these characters are, where and when this scene takes place, and how all of this fits into Ellie and Joel's next journey. For now, we're keeping mum, but we're excited to see what y'all make of this piece of the puzzle." With all of Naughty Dog working on The Last of Us Part 2, we're making great headway into the project. From art, technology, gameplay, and story, this is by far our most ambitious game yet. You're in for an intense, beautiful, harrowing, and emotionally moving ride. We're extremely proud of this game we're crafting, and we can't wait to show you even more. So, a little more than half a year later, we finally got the gameplay trailer everyone was waiting for, this time at Sony's E3 conference. Naughty Dog did not disappoint. They gave us a combination of one-on-one cutscenes between Ellie and some new characters, and some extremely well-looking and massively brutal gameplay. The trailer looks so good that the studio head of the game, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, David Afonso, accused the animation of The Last of Us 2 demo as being fake, though the game developer would later go on to redact his statement, claiming that what he meant was lost in translation. Now, since last year's E3, it has been radio silence from Naughty Dog in terms of gameplay footage. If you haven't heard, Sony has turned down an invitation to this year's E3 conference, the first time in 24 years, instead turning to a different strategy for game announcements. On March 25th, Sony launched its State of Play streams, which debuted on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Episodes will continue to run throughout the year. The most anticipated game reveals, besides The Last of Us 2, of course, included Kojima's Death Stranding and The Ghost of Tsushima. Another company that doesn't hold press conferences at E3 is Nintendo, instead having their own Nintendo Direct. This State of Play series is basically Sony's take on Nintendo Direct and Inside Xbox. Now, although we haven't gotten any new footage of The Last of Us Part 2 in a while, we have been updated periodically by the people at Naughty Dog, usually from Druckmann himself via Twitter. On April 18th, we learned that it was a filming wrap for the characters Ellie and Joel, Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson respectively. 2 days prior, on April 16th, Druckmann tweeted that they had just shot this last scene. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that the game is finished, because scenes are shot out of order all the time during production. This tweet means nothing in regards to the game's development and estimated time of completion. However, our most recent update comes from The Last of Us Part 2's co-director Anthony Newman, who tweeted, "Lot of awesome positions open to help us close this game. I especially want to highlight the melee animator position. I guarantee you will be working on some dope animations working with my good friend @Lethal." So it seems that Naughty Dog is trying to bring in some fresh people to overhaul and put on the final touches of this game. Though the fact that they're looking for this many people seems like there's a lot more work to be done. On the other hand, this push for new hires could be a way to get the game out before the end of the year so that Sony has a big exclusive to push during the Christmas season. For now, that's all we can hope for. Thanks for watching, and to all my fellow Ice and Fire fans, You can see that I finally made the transition into video game content, and I appreciate you for sticking around. I'm still working on a format for this channel, so please bear with me. You can also expect some more Days Gone gameplay over the next few days. And as always, share, like, and subscribe to stay updated and be the first to watch newly uploaded videos.